I said, 3 years ago, three years ago, I came to you and asked you to support me. And you know, over the past 3 years, I have grown tremendously. And I figured out that a lot of the issues that, you know, from a peripheral standpoint might seem easy are actually difficult issues. Issues that, one, you have to balance the interest of every citizen, and two, are issues that dollars aren't available. So essentially, I've had a growth process. I've been there, we spent the time growing, and I'm just asking you for another 3 years so that basically I can translate a lot of the growth that I've had over the past 3 years into something that you can utilize, into something that better brings about a San Marcos that we all can love and tout. As I've said, my issues are simple. From a transportation perspective, we need to prepare. As it relates to economic development, it's time for us to hone in. As it relates to unity, it's time for us to develop stronger relationships with our partners so that we can save you money. And I think that those are really the things that we need to focus on in the next 3 years, and I think that those are going to be the things that translate into challenges. How that relates to you as Board of Realtors. As Board of Realtors, let people know. We've got a city council currently, and if reelected, we've got a city council that is focused on these issues and understands how these issues will translate into change. That is something that we can be proud of, and change that is something that will serve you not just 5 or 6 years from now, but something that will serve you over the long haul. Thank you.
Well, in my position, you know, I've been very specific with my ideas, and I've given you some specific examples. And one thing you can rely upon me as an elected official is that you will get results. I'm a very hard worker. I've got a strong work ethic. You know, I've worked in various industries, whether it's painting or roofing, as a teacher, a professor. You know, I've worked in the restaurant business, so you know, I have a I've done international sales and travel. I've got a wide basis as far as my repertoire of background of dealing with people one-on-one, as well as in public situations. And you can count on me not only to listen to your concerns, but to implement innovative ideas. Not just talk about them, but actually give you results. Specifically, I'm very concerned about continued revitalization of the downtown, as well as bike paths and walk paths. I'm also concerned about a green approach to make sure that we have conservation and we protect our river, as well as conservation with how we use our power on a municipal level. We can save up to 17% just by having smart measures on municipal buildings alone in terms of saving of energy. I think it's important, and I agree with my opponent, in terms of balancing long-term and short-term goals, and to make sure that all members of our community are affected positively in terms of implementation. And for these reasons, that's why I'm asking for your vote today.